Welcome to the Nooga Radio Outdoors Show on AM 1240 and 92.7 FM Nooga Radio. This is Cindy. It is just my absolute honor to be your host and outdoor activity, events, and adventure guide for our community. Please, I want to know about any activities, any events, competitions. There's so many things here in Chattanooga, and we want to connect you with these activities. And we also want to help promote to encourage participation and spectators to come to your event. And you can email me at nrocindy@gmail.com. That's NRO, like Nooga Radio Outdoors, nrocindy@gmail.com. And I'm happy to have you on the show to talk about your upcoming event. We love to help out nonprofits for their annual golf tournament or their 5K, 10K run or their cornhole toss or whatever it might be. Let me know, and we'll help you get participants and spectators to come to your event, because people, that's a lot what we promote is if you're not active, if you know you need to be and you're not out there enough, it may start with spectating. Just get outside and watch things, and before too long, you'll find out that it's easier than you thought to participate. We have some great guests so far, and there's so much more in store for you. I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's a passion of mine, and it's just so much fun, not just getting to associate with people that I enjoy associating with, but just getting introduced to so many things that I don't know about. And I want to give a quick shout out. Cindy's choice for a great catering selection is Chicken Salad Chick. Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. It's healthy. That's what we're talking about here on Nooga Radio Outdoors, is getting a healthy lifestyle. Get outside, get active. Well, part of that is eating right as well. And though Chicken Salad Chick is not a health food, it's very healthy for you. I'm talking 000. That's 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and 0 gluten in the classic Carol recipe. And if you haven't tried Chicken Salad Chick, you'll love it, and you'll never believe that it's so healthy for you. There's a great variety of selections. It's not just chicken salad. You can also get a BLT, egg salad, and sandwiches, and so much more. So be sure and check out Chicken Salad Chick, Chattanooga.com. 2 locations, one downtown and one in East Brainerd. I do have a great guest coming up for the second half of the show. Dirk Uncle is going to join us. He's with L2 Outside, downtown on Market Street. That's the paddleboard company. If you've been downtown or around water at all, you know that paddleboarding is very popular. I'm very eager and excited to give it a try myself, and look forward to doing that and getting introduced to paddleboarding through Dirk and Seth down at L2 Outside. The Nooga Radio Outdoor Show is to give everyone access to the activities, events, and adventures found in the great outdoors. The format of this show is rooted in my passion for helping people to connect. I have another show. I have a business, Cindy's Choice, and I do that in a business environment. I connect people and help them get connected to the community. And that's what the format and the drive of this show is to do around outdoor activities. It's also rooted in my love of the outdoors and my love of the Chattanooga area. I'm pretty active outdoors. I'm a hang glider pilot. I'm not active right now. I was active for 12, 13 years, over 100 mountain launches, and I forget how many hours of flight. But I'm a hang glider pilot. I love mountain biking. I love golf. I love hiking. I just love being outside, and it's an easier way to be active, to get outside. It's more entertaining, and it's healthier for you. And that's a lot what we're going to talk about today. And of course, again, my love for the Chattanooga area. I'm a transplant from Texas. I love Texas, but I love the outdoor hub that Chattanooga is, and I love that the kind of people that this area attracts, because it is a different lifestyle than your very urban, highly populated city areas. and we're going to talk about that some more as well. I think most people have an innate desire to get outside. I think they know that it's a necessary thing, that it's good for us. That it's difficult. We think, oh, we don't have time, but I don't think that's what most people. It's not about time. It's more about that it can be very intimidating to go try new things and join new things. And that's a lot what we're here to do, is help you get familiar with things so that it's not so intimidating for you to go try them. Hold on, I was fixing my hair because we are live streaming. You can live stream. Go to NoogaRadio.com. This is live streamed, and it will be on YouTube. You can find it on TuneIn Radio. That's an app. There's all different kinds of ways that you can tune in to Nooga Radio. And again, you are listening to Nooga Radio Outdoors. And again, this show is to give everyone access to the activities, events, and adventures found in the great outdoors. Nooga Radio Outdoors wants to promote and encourage fundamental opportunities for change on how people live. Being in your car, being at a desk all day, being, stuck in the house all day, just having too much to do in your house. It's easy to be trapped because you just have too much to do. It's not that you don't have access because you're limited by the time clock. It's just hard. We really are busy, and it's about setting priorities. And if it starts with just a 2-minute walk, I had a friend introduce me to that very recently. 2-minute walk. Just stop and take a 2-minute walk. And I do that sometimes, even though I'm a lot outside. If I'm working indoors in front of the computer and I just need to energize my brain, I'll just take a walk up the hill in my neighborhood and back, and then get back to work. And it just does wonders. So even if it starts with a 2-minute walk, it's really healthy and good for you to get outside. It's not just about finding time. Most people want to find activities to get involved in, but it can be very intimidating to start something new or to join new groups. And so that today, let's touch on a little bit, just a couple of the health benefits. There's so many, but let's just hit on a couple of those. And of course, one of the most obvious is vitamin D. We hear about vitamin D. And that's a major reason to get outside, since the sun supplies us with the very best source of vitamin D. Getting enough vitamin D is essential to maintaining a healthy immune system. And that's a major part of that's it. Our immune system is everything. So you got to get outside some to have a healthy immune system. Those who don't get enough vitamin D are more likely to suffer from osteoporosis, cancer, and Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's really got my attention because we hear more about that all the time. And we're in a generation where more people there's obesity. Obesity is a bigger problem than ever. More people are sedentary and not getting active. And yet we hear more about Alzheimer's. So there's a very, very good reason to be sure that you get outside on a regular basis. Getting enough sunlight has also been linked with prevention of diabetes, autoimmune disorders, multiple sclerosis, and heart disease. And it's way better to get your vitamin D outdoors than take it through a supplement. I'm big on supplements. I utilize them a lot, but supplements can be ineffective. You have to be an expert on supplements to really benefit from them, or definitely be in touch with an expert, because supplements can be ineffective and they can be unsafe as well. So it's best just get outside. If you want your body to function properly, just get outside and enjoy the outdoor activities that Chattanooga has to offer. Poor sleep. Oh my goodness. Poor sleep is, you hear so many people that struggle with sleeping well, and it's often caused by poor sleep patterns. Our sleep patterns are regulated by an internal body clock called the circadian rhythm. Our circadian rhythms are naturally tied to the sun's schedule. Spending too much time inside, away from natural light, with increased exposure to artificial light, can alter our circadian rhythms. Of course, this disrupts our sleep patterns. So just a few consecutive days outside can help turn around your sleep patterns. This has been proven. I've read it in many articles. It works for me. I know that I'm a business owner. As much as I love the outdoors, I get really caught up. Right now, I've started something really new and bigger than me. And I'm having to be very on purpose and very intentional about getting it outside because I'm consumed with getting something going. And I notice when I've gone too long without getting outside, I'm not sleeping good. And just getting outside for a couple of days makes a huge difference. And so if you're not sleeping well, get outside. And of course, we know about exercise. Exercise, exercise, exercise. We keep hearing it. And it's a discipline thing. It's so much easier just to find an activity that you like and do that. I've never been a religious workout person. I've always had activities that kept me healthy. Even the hang gliding, I loved it because it was outdoor activity, but it kept it's a body control. Upper body control is how you control the glider. So it kept my upper body in really good shape. And I've always rode bicycles. So that helped with cardio and lower body, the hiking, walking, golf. I love golf, and that's very good exercise. I got very good at walking, carrying a couple of extra clubs and getting more walking time while I was playing. And we've talked about golf on the show. We'll be talking about golf a whole lot. But even a light walk has immense health benefits, especially contrasted with sitting, which has been referred to as the smoking of our generation. Think about that. When we didn't know smoking wasn't bad for us. I mean, we all know all the movies from the 60s and 70s when everyone was smoking. Well, that's what's happened with our inactive lifestyles. You just, more than ever, you just have to get really intentional about it. You just have to realize that it's necessary. And it doesn't take long to develop not just a habit, but you develop a craving. It becomes a necessity where you just, at some point, you just miss it and you need to get back out there, and it gets easier to prioritize it. Sitting too much results in impaired fat burning capacity, decreased bone density, increased blood pressure, and a shortened lifespan. Sitting too much results in impaired fat burning capacity, decreased bone density. I know this firsthand. I had some major health challenges. I was down for the count for years, and I experienced that loss of muscle, and it's just harder than ever to rebuild the muscle and get that back. So sitting too much is definitely detrimental to your health. Conversely, exercise can help prevent or improve heart disease, strokes, type 2 diabetes, obesity, back pain, osteoporosis, and a host of psychological disorders. Exercising outdoors has benefits over the gym because people who run outside exert more energy than those on a treadmill. And this is something I've experienced firsthand as well. When it was cold and wet, I did hit the treadmill, and I like the treadmill. I put my earphones in, and I'll watch an episode of Shark Tank or something and get an hour of walking in, but it's nothing like what I feel and what I'm able to do when I get outside, especially when I get outside with groups, because I get distracted with conversation and having fun with the people that I am and end up surprising myself. And that's one of the cool things about getting into activities and getting involved in things is you can surprise yourself, and it doesn't take that long. I'll go sometime without getting out there, and then when I get invited to go along with a group, I'm like all concerned that I'm going to slow everybody down. But normally it only takes about 3 hikes, 3 walks, 3 bike rides to kind of get to really build some momentum and build some stamina. And once you feel that little bit of gain, it's so much easier to stick with it and keep gaining. So it's just people enjoy outdoor more than indoor. But if I'm not discouraging anybody from exercising indoors by all means, but it's good to be outside. And in Chattanooga, we just have such an incredible, awesome backyard There's just so much to do here, and I'm so enjoying introducing people to all the different activities that we have with the guests that I have on. And again, we have L2 outside coming up for the second half. Dirk Uncle will be talking to him about paddle boarding, and that's a very popular new craze that will be. I call it a new craze because it looks like it to me because I'm seeing it everywhere. I have a lot of my friends encouraging me to try it, and for me, um, it's like I love everything and I like trying everything, so I have to be careful. I'm involved in so many things already that it's I get leery of trying something new because I'm like, it's like, how many things can I fit in? And I know I'm going to love paddle boarding. I'm eager to ask Eric about. I know that it's good for your core, which is essential. That's that we need to start with our core as far as strengthening our bodies. If you want to live longer, just get outside. Science supports the benefits of non-exercise activity as well, and it affects on boosting metabolism. Just get outside at your leisure. And that's a lot why I share about festivals and outdoor events and encourage people just to go spectate, go hang out at the Ironman, just get outside. And that's at least better than not doing anything at all. A massive beneficial effects getting outside can have on your mental well-being. Massive is the word here. Spending time in nature has been linked to improved attention spans, short and long term, boosts in serotonin. It's like the feel good neurotransmitter. It does. It feels so good when you're done, even if it's a really strenuous walk uphill. It's worth it because once you've done it a few times and you know how good it's going to feel when you're done, you'll keep doing it, and that'll increase your stamina. It increases activity in the parts of the brain responsible for empathy, emotional stability, and love. Whereas urban environments do the same for fear and anxiety. And I mentioned on that before, I'm from very highly populated urban areas. I've lived in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and I spent 7 years in Houston before I came back to Chattanooga. And that's a lot. What attracts people here is the lifestyle. People are attracted here because it's a more leisurely outdoor lifestyle. And it's sad when the locals are here not appreciating what people move from all over the country to benefit from. And again, it's not always a lack of desire or appreciation. It can be very intimidating to get involved in things. And that's a lot what I want to help with. I've talked about on the show before how I was, especially when I was new to Chattanooga, I have to get very intentional about getting outside. I don't have my kids anymore. That's a huge thing. When you have your children, it's easier to be active because you're involved getting them active, and that'll keep you active to some degree. And your activity kind of centers around what they're doing. But when you're you don't have children yet, or you're a single person, or you're empty nesters, you may have to get a lot more intentional about getting outside. And again, it can be intimidating to try new things or join new groups. And what I've wanted to do is I'm a starter. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm starting Cindy's Choice business. And I started a net walking group here. I shared about that before. And I'm so enjoying seeing so many of us that have connected through that group and benefit from that group. But I don't want to start things anymore. I want to discover all there is to offer and utilize the resources that we already have to best connect people to the best fit for them. And if I see it's necessary to start something, I'm in. I'll start it. But I really wanted to just slow down and find out everything there is to offer here in Chattanooga first, and help some of those connect so that they can even benefit greater if they're doing similar things. And then just to help give people more opportunity to find their fit, because it's difficult to do. It's it's how do I say? It's like, finding a church, finding women you'll relate, finding that person to do your hair. These are things that sometimes we spend a lot of time looking for, and it's really hard once you find that to let go of it. And it's just as I'm still, church hopping here in Chattanooga. That's huge. I had a great home church in Texas, and I'm still church hopping here. It's hard to connect. It's hard to find a fit, and it's the same way with outdoor activities. We have to be very on purpose, very intentional about it. And again, you're listening to Nooga Radio, AM 1240 and 92.7 FM. This is Nooga Radio Outdoors. I'm Cindy. I am your host and outdoor activity, events, and adventure guide for our community. Again, I want to know about activities, events, nonprofit events, especially when you're promoting something. We want to help you encourage participants and spectators to come to your event. So please email me at nrocindy@gmail.com. That's nrocindy@gmail.com. NRO like Nooga Radio Outdoors, Cindy@gmail.com. And if you want to reach out to me, my phone number is 423-661-4445. That's my business number for Cindy's Choice, 423-661-4445. I'm glad to take your suggestions and answer any of your questions regarding getting outdoors or connecting with Cindy's Choice as well. I talked about net walking. That was, I'm a business person. And again, I'm starting something new. So I kind of got creative with incorporating business with walking. And that's what we have to do sometimes. We have to get creative so that we can get the activity that we need, and also get other things done as well. So that's a creative way to kind of think about that. And I want to have some of the members on from the net walking group and start getting people introduced to that. If that's something that would work for you, it's kind of strong in the Ooltewah area, and I haven't been as active because I'm living closer to downtown now. So I was thinking about maybe getting a group going downtown so that those that are busy working downtown, if they can, if they know they have a group that they can take a quick walk with at lunchtime or after work or something, that would be truly beneficial to them. And again, this is Cindy. This is the Nooga Radio Outdoor Show, and we will be back with Eric. No, not Eric. Eric was on earlier today. It's Dirk. Dirk's coming on. Dirk with L2 Outside, and we'll be back with him shortly. Thanks for listening.